Greetings, my excellent friends, and man, what a chat message that is to start us off here. Guanbush says, "While I don't deny that fanfic writers love to write gay romances, usually it is between characters who have talked." Anyway, I will suggest we don't talk too much about Clair Obscur because there may be people returning to watch me stream this game who haven't been here lately because they didn't want to watch spoilers for Clair Obscur. So we might be best served by not immediately delving into spoilers for Clair Obscur. I'm not even talking about you, Snip. But yeah, those are quite some fan fiction pairings that I do not feel comfortable envisioning. But it wouldn't be the first, wouldn't be the last, and certainly would not be surprising to find that such pairings exist. Look, fan fiction, in the realm of fan fiction, anybody can fuck anybody else. And when I say can, I mean probably does. Not should. Anyway, this is my Kingdom Hearts camera position. I don't know if it will still work in this version because we've finally moved on to a different game client now. We're out of Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 HD, and we're now in the second of three game clients. Although these next two have a lot less content than the first one. Because really, the thing is, you divide it into four groups. It's just that the first two groups got merged into one. So that's why you get three chunks. Also, these have all been out for a year, and we still don't have Melody of Memory on Steam. That depresses me, because it's the only one I've never played. I got the rest on my PlayStation back when I bothered to use a PlayStation. But I never got Melody of Memory, because it came out after my run finished, and I'm bad at going back to things when I'm not actively in the middle of them. So I figured, I'll just get to it eventually. And now it is the only one that is not available. Well, to be direct, those of you that are assuming I'm talking about you, when I mention people who would benefit from us not talking about Clair Obscur, I'm mostly thinking of Ravalia, who mentioned to me a few weeks ago that she hasn't been around in streams because she wanted to play Clair Obscur for herself, and also got the game last week. It is currently in the middle of it. So that's very immediate. Like, it is true that talking spoilers to someone, as Tylona says, I don't know if I mind spoilers, I'll just be confused since I don't know who any of the characters are. Talking spoilers to someone who's not engaged with the product at all, you can get away with that if they're not listening very hard, because when you don't have context, the information can just sail out of your head. It depends on like how deep and obvious you get. Like, if we start describing the ending in its exact steps, then that's probably going to stick with a person and be rather douchey. But just mentioning a name offhand of a character that they've never heard of, they're probably going to forget that, or at least forget the accompanying information. So there is a degree of safety in that. But, as I say, the person I have in mind is someone who's currently in the middle of the game. So it's a lot... Yep, you got to watch your mouth a lot better when someone is actively engaged with the product. Anyway. Snip, while I was doing my intro music, said he's never seen me refer to a Kingdom Hearts game as the good one. Look, I don't think there is a standout good one, because most of the series is quite good. Kingdom Hearts 1 is a classic. Kingdom Hearts 2 is better in every way, I think. Some people disagree. Kingdom Hearts Days has its flaws, but I quite like it, as does Kingdom Hearts Recoded. The two DS games both have limitations being on the DS, but I quite like them both for different reasons. Days for narrative, Coded for gameplay. Birth by Sleep, I think, is pretty good. 3, I think, is pretty good as well. There's only 2 Kingdom Hearts games that are notably not all Sunshine and Roses to me, right? The first one's Chain of Memories, which is the bad one, and then there's this one, which is the meh one. These are the 2 games in the series that I do not like. The difference is that Chain of Memories is the only one I dislike. Dream Drop Distance, I have a very apathetic mindset towards. It simply isn't interesting. Well, that's not true. It's not especially exciting or like it's interesting in its weirdness, but that doesn't translate to being interesting to play. It's interesting to think about and talk about sometimes because of its weirdness. But it doesn't have anything in it that I particularly want or enjoy. It also doesn't have anything in it that makes me angry or unhappy. What does frustrate me severely is that these 2 games, the 2 that I'm not as fond of as the rest of the series, are also the 2 games in the series that let you play for an extended and decent amount of time as the character I most want a story mode out of, which is Riku. Much like Chain of Memories, this game you're going to spend half of your time as Riku. And it is a huge, miserably frustrating waste. And it's a testament to how not amazing those 2 games are, that the fact that they are my best shot at playing as Riku does not carry them forward for me. Well, okay, Chain of Memories Riku mode is actually quite good and I like it. It's just that it gets... You're not allowed to play it, or at least my brain isn't allowed to play it without first going through Sora hell. So it's like, you know, it's nice when I'm there, but I don't want to take the steps to go there. Yeah, it's meh. That's it. But I am glad that it lets me play Riku for more than a couple minutes here and there, because that's the best you get in any other game. Like Kingdom Hearts 2, you can sort of technically play as him for half a second in the Xemnas boss fight. During the worst section of that boss fight, too. I want to pirate Yakuza in Hawaii for Kingdom Hearts. That's what I want. If that doesn't make any sense, that it only will if you understand. A spin-off game where you get to play as the popular side guy. That's what I want. Anyway, let's get this black screen and turn it into a video game, shall we?
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Kiko, hello. Keyboard layout. Why would I need a keyboard layout when I'm going to play this on my damn controller? Oh well, let's indulge it anyway. QWERTY. I'm using the controller to tell it this. Who has a non-QWERTY keyboard these days? In the English-speaking world. France is not part of the English-speaking world. I assume Azerty is their keyboard layout? Strange. Querts is German and Azerty is French. Yeah, and those aren't English. Yes, this is Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue with its 3 sections. Much like 1.5 and 2.5, it's got 3 chunks, but instead of 2 games and a movie, it's a game, a tiny chunk of mini game and a movie. And instead of the movie being a game that's been adapted into a movie, it's, well, I guess it's still the mobile game. But like, it's not exactly the same as the back cover's dumb. We'll get to it when we'll get to it. I still don't know how I'm going to present it to everybody because I feel like it needs a little bit of context from that mobile game that I don't have access to and wouldn't want if I did. Can I get some sound going down, please? It's a little better, right? everything else I did, I think I unlocked the frame rate, right? But then I had, like, arguments as to whether that was a good thing or not. Once I swapped to this computer. We'll see. For now, I'll unlock it because I'm capable of such things. Before you stream. Too late, motherfucker! I do respect the rules. I'm definitely following them. Yep. It's mostly just talking about, you know, don't stream this game as an excuse to play the music. Which I'm not doing. I'm playing the video game. See? Look at all this playing that I've done in the last 20 minutes of talking to the camera. Dream Drop Distance HD. Yeah, so this is, you notice that 3D isn't there anymore in the title, which is interesting. Because, yeah, it was released as Kingdom Hearts 3D, Dream Drop Distance, and it was called that for two reasons. One, because there were 3 Ds in Dream Drop and Distance. Two, because it was on the 3DS. It's the same god-awful reason why a bunch of games on the Nintendo 64 are pretending to be the 64th game in a series. It's because Nintendo consoles love to have games named after the consoles. And it's silly. But it was because the game, of course, being on 3DS, had a 3D component to it, because the 3DS, that was its whole selling point. So, yeah, I get it. It was also a troll, because, you know, we were all looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we got Kingdom Hearts 3D, which is a good scoring grade for it, too. D. It's a real D of a game. It didn't fail, it's just, it's a D game. It's not an A. It's definitely not a B. It can't even scrape a C. But here we go, Dream Drop Distance. Also, this game contains the only crossover characters whose context I don't understand. Because when I did my last run of Kingdom Hearts, I watched every Disney property associated with something that appeared in a Kingdom Hearts game. However, I'm not talking about a Disney property. And it's true, I haven't played Final Fantasy VI, so you could say Setzer I don't quite know the full context for, or Vivi, because I never played 9, but I get enough. But the characters that are going to show up here, I got no fucking clue. One of them's really weird. I got no fucking clue. I'm pretty sure the weirdness is a spoiler too, so... But anyway, not a spoiler for this game, a spoiler for the source game. Never played it. Heard good things. It's hard to let it go. You're giving me too many things lately. You're all I need. You smiled at me and said, holy fuck, he's got some biceps. I don't remember Riku being that swole. Was I not paying attention in Kingdom Hearts 1 or what? I don't think his arms were that big, yo. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, simple tonight. It's hard to let it go. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Things like before. Who's that old man? These characters have never met him. Except the mouse. Nice gathering of heroes. Too bad it's functionally impossible. Dream drop distance. Yeah, the silhouette of Mickey. The Dream drop distance opening on the 3DS is very interesting and cool because the way it uses the two screens. Obviously, they couldn't replicate that here, but they grabbed the parts they could. Little Mickey silhouette as a foreground for the 3D effect. Revaldir is correct. And yeah, as they did the book thing, you could see like a development Bible telling the story of Kingdom Hearts, which I think, as Quonbush put it, was early development ideas. Riku, a 15-year-old girl. Well, that makes sense to a point because Riku's a girl in Final Fantasy X with 2 Ks. Although a lot of names in Japanese are gender neutral or gender fluid or however you want to put it. Like, what I noticed first when I played Kingdom Hearts when I was 8 was Sora's a girl's name, and the reason why I thought that was because I was a Digimon fan. And the tomboy character in the original Digimon Adventure is a girl named Sora. And I couldn't get past that for a good while. I thankfully found Kingdom Hearts before Final Fantasy X, because I would have had the same trouble with Riku if I had have played 10 first, and then it would have just been Sora, Riku, and Kairi. Why aren't they just a girl gang? To be honest, that would have been quite good, but at least we'll have Final Fantasy X too. Anyway, yeah, it's a good opening. I like it. It's certainly better than a lot of this game's gonna be, but you started it and played it for like a day and a half and then stopped. One day I will, because it's been about a decade for me since I've played 10. A lot of my big standouts I haven't played in ages. I haven't played Golden Sun in 15 years. I should. And in the back of my head I've been like, would it be funny to stream that, or should I just play it on my own at one point? But like Final Fantasy X, the last time I played the two of them back-to-back, the HD version on my PlayStation 3. I owned them on Steam because somebody bought them for me once. I think it was Licky Kitty. And I was like, please don't spend money on that because I'm probably not going to play it anytime soon. Then she did anyway. And I haven't played it. So that's the answer to that. Really, Ark, if I'm gonna reprise something old, it should be Final Fantasy II. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1, I guess, is the second time I reprised an old one. First one was Spyro, because I did Spyro Reignited in 2018, but it's almost time for me to play that again. Or maybe I want to play the originals first. I don't know. I do own Reignited on PC now because Revalia bought it for me. Before she learned that I'd already streamed it because she wasn't around in 2018. But most of you weren't. If I were to stream that, I think Ark and Guan would be the only people who saw me do it the first time, so... If I play the original Spyro trilogy on my own again to refresh, I might then stream Reignited. I don't know when. At the moment, it's Kingdom Hearts, probably a Persona. So we're looking at 2026, but still, lots of things in there. You saw it? Oh no, you did, because you laughed at me when I rage quit. Technically, I never did all of Spyro Reignited on stream, because I got to the end. It was incredibly difficult to stream, because I had to do it on my PlayStation 4 with like a... I forget what I did, because I had like a capture thing. Yeah, I think I bought an Elgato thing that I never used again, because it was really, really inconvenient. Not so much the device as it was getting my monitors set up and all that stuff. Because I had to use one monitor for the PlayStation, the other one for... No, that's right, I didn't have a monitor for the PlayStation, so I actually played it through my stream, through OBS. I streamed the PlayStation's footage to my OBS window, and so I played the entire trilogy with a bit of input lag and my own face cam in the way. That's how I did Spyro on the PlayStation. And I was so fucked off with it that I didn't finish 3. I got 100% on 3, got to the bonus round, was already like 6 hours into a stream. I was like, I want to finish this tonight so I don't have to set this up again, because it's such a pain to set up. And then I realized there was like minecart stuff in the bonus round. And I was like, you know what? This could bite a dick. And I stopped and I never went back. Should correct that one day. Anyway, I hit new game now. No, but I specifically remember because the last thing that happened in my Spyro Reignited stream was I was incredibly angry. I turned the stream off, and then you posted a line of LUL emotes. And I wanted to strangle you. This is to Snip specifically. Because at the time, we weren't that good friends. We'd only known each other for a little bit. And I was like, oh, this piece of shit! It was fine. I either forgave you or I banned you for 2 weeks. I don't remember which. So, game mode. The usual beginner standard proud. Does this game have a secret ending? Does it? Yes, but as always, I'm not sure what the criteria is in HD. It does have one. You need to collect some of the game's trophies, which, similar to Recoded and Birth by Sleep, are sort of implemented in the game itself. It's the same, they reckon. Okay. If it's the same unlock method in HD, then you need to collect 7 trophies on standard mode and 5 on proud. None on critical, but I guess critical isn't unlocked. 2 additional trophies won't be that terrible, will they? Will they? Well, let's see if I regret that later. It's fine, Ark. I tend to 100% these anyway, although admittedly I've never 100%ed this one, because it was too boring. But if in about 2 months I'm struggling my way through some bullshit just to unlock a secret ending, then you can point at me and drop a line of lulz. Or you can get Snip to do it if you have too much self-respect. I'm sure he would do that on command if asked. Well, maybe not command, but request.
Hey! Is this how you wanted it? Xehanort! You want to fill me in?
I am.
Hey! Do you remember now, or... Wait. Did you never lose your memory?
That's not my name. I'm not Xehanort.
What?
My name is Ansem.
When exactly is that scene? Is that current?
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
That isn't. That was when they were kids, even though Sora does not sound like a kid.
Riku, a storm's coming.
I know. The waves are getting steep. Furl the sail.
Right.
Yeah, because okay, there's a lot of scenes of a Xigbar and another character in that lab area. Because the very last scene we saw at the end of Coded was Xigbar waking up in that lab area with another character. But it wasn't that one. Yeah, so that makes sense. That makes sense. It was, yeah, the Heart Experiments, Xehanort, who did lose his memory. The lost memory was quite legitimate, because if he had his memory back, then he would know that he used to be an old man. He doesn't know that. He never knows that. Up until this point, Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, and Xemnas the Nobody have no idea that they used to be Leonard Nimoy. That is not in their in their wheelhouse at all. Xemnas has like weird, vague recollections of Ven and Aqua, but that's his Terra half, not his answer. Like, he doesn't know any of that shit. So yeah, that Xigbar, weirdly enough, knows more about his history than he does. He just doesn't tell him, which is hilarious, but is in keeping with Xigbar's character. That was him turning Braig into Yes. It really says a lot about Xigbar, Birth by Sleep. The fact that, you know, this conspiracy dates back super far, but the dude who orchestrated it ran into some problems and forgot his entire plan. But his recruit stayed quiet. I mean, he mentioned, hey, it's like, oh, you mean you never lost your memory? Like he's not actively keeping it from him that there is more, but he's not sitting him down and telling him all about his past. Or maybe he tried and gave up, I don't know. But either way, like, there's something odd there. Now, what the fuck's going on here?
Riku!
I'm fine. What's that?
This witch is back to River Wrath across the sea.
Those wretched guppies are here. Well, it's about time we settled the score.
Ursula! But how... Is this the test?
Come on! You can work it out later!
All right!
Sorry, dearies, but I won't fall for that trick.
Anyway, Ursula's here, and we're going to Mementos. Dana, 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 dana. Sorry. That was me doing what I remember as the Mementos music from Persona 5. Mementos being like an endless dungeon you go into at certain points, and I hated it because its music was boring, because it just went dana 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 on repeat, and that's sort of a thing I mention occasionally, and apparently the music was more complicated than that, but I just don't remember it. Anyway, that's enough of my in-joke explanation. Mementos are optional tutorials and flashbacks. Access them by selecting Play Now or View Now when the cues appear. Mementos is also available from the main menu at any time. It's not mementos, it's mementos, as in the plural of a memento, which is the tutorial. I'm calling it mementos except my in-joke. Shush. Combat basics. Play now. Do I need this? No. Will I do it for completeness? Yes. Use L to move around, rotate the camera using R, press it to reset the camera, try looking around. Look around at how shitty the weather is at sea right now. Alright, I finished looking. Press A to attack, keep pressing A after landing attack and you'll perform a combo. Take out that tentacle!
Yeah! Hey! Ha!
To the lower right is your HP gauge. It will deplete as you take damage. Run out of HP, and it is game over. Protect yourself by Yeah, those are Xbox inputs. Don't be fooled by that. Pressing X to block, that's actually the square. Hold L, press square to dodge, and press circle to jump. Yep. Defend yourself from incoming attacks.
Ha! Ha!
Oh my god, I blocked! Enjoy that. I won't be doing much of it when the game gets underway. Lock onto an enemy and the camera will stay pointed at the enemy. While locked on, you can switch targets using RT. Lock onto each of the tentacles. Badam. Badoof, badoof, badoof. Bitch, I did it. Move on. Badoof, badoof, badoof. I mean, I can't lock onto the left one by default. It's not in a good position for that. Locking on is a great way to keep track of foes in the heat of the action. Was I always using an Xbox-style controller? I was never using an Xbox-style controller. This is an 8-bit Do Pro 2, as recommended by Sam. But it has the Xbox buttons, kind of, except I've actually swapped it so that X is here and Y is here. Even though it's actually X here and Y there. I've also swapped it so that A is here and B is here, even though very clearly A is here and B. Basically, every single one of those is wrong by my own design and wish, because in my head, the buttons... I consider it that the controller has written them wrong. Because to me, A is on the bottom, and Y is on the top, and B is on the right, and X is on the left. That's what the screen tells me. Therefore, that's what happens in my head when I press those buttons. I don't spend my time looking down at my controller, so I don't pay attention to the wrong labeling, right? So it works. Before that, though, I had a PlayStation controller, so the switchover happened while I was playing Dynasty Warriors Origins. So this is what I had for Birth by Sleep, but for Kingdom Hearts 2 and prior, it was the PlayStation controller. Locking on is a great way to keep track of foes in the heat of the action. To exit lock on, press the lock on button again, you fool. The command deck allows you to perform more powerful attacks and magic, and also allows you to say a funny thing if you're from New Zealand. Select a command from the deck with up and down. Once the command's gauge is full, you can use it by pressing Y. Use deck commands to take out all the tentacles. What if I want to just whack them? Also, why can't I move? There we go.
Freeze!
Fine. Deep freeze!
Fire!
Fire!
Ha!
That ain't gonna work. Owie.
Fire! Fire!
Fire!
Freeze!
Deep freeze! Adult Sora's lines aren't as good. You never know when you'll find new commands. To install them in your command deck, wait until no enemies are around, and then open the main menu with that menu opening button. Over in this starter controller, we call it Start. Not only can you modify your deck, you can also change your keyblade, check your stats, adjust your game settings, and more. And if you ever get stuck, you can access help tutorials like this one by choosing Memento from the main menu. Combat Basics tutorial complete. Get the fuck out of here. No, actually, the Kiwi words for deck and dick are not swapped. New Zealand accents are interesting because the ah sound comes across sounding like eh. It's like the vowels are shifted one, in a way. Like... It would sound almost like attack. Attack instead of attack. E goes to I. That's where you get dick. Everybody come out on the dick with me? Meaning the deck. But then they skip one because the I sound ends up sounding like ah. Duck. They would say dick as duck. I don't know how they would say duck. I actually do not know. I've never gone that far in New Zealand vowel sounds. I just know that A, E, and I all shift one, except I shifts two and goes over the O and into the U. I don't know what they do with their O's. But there's no swapping. It's all forward momentum.
You dare toy with me, you insignificant fool!
Wowie.
Hey! Yeah!
Time for my revenge!
That was a vaguely uncomfortable noise.
Yeah! Hey! Yeah!
Time for my revenge!
Yeah! Yeah!
Didn't mean to use a potion there, but I sure did.
Fire! Yeah!
I'll be
Hey.
sure to get items out of my command deck as soon as I can.
Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Freeze! Fire! Yeah! 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 Ha! Hey! Ha! Hey! Yeah! Yeah!
Oi, come back here. How am I supposed to hit you when you're far
To the
away?
depths with you!
To the depth with us? Oh, depths. I was gonna say, that's
Yeah,
awfully
To the
final
depths with you!
for a Disney villain when we're not somebody's parents.
Time for my revenge!
I'm sure in Kingdom Hearts 72, when Sora's finally a dad, then they'll kill him off.
Hey!
What?
Hey! Hey! Ha!
Sorry, were you planning on picking me up? I didn't even notice. Anyway, bye. HP up. And then they drowned, and Kairi had to do the rest.
This world has been connected.
Flashback, the Mark of Mastery exam. See, that one's weird. Yeah, these mementos aren't tutorials, they're cutscenes that you can... Oh, God. Why did it... No. Okay. It just... Well, I guess I can go back to it later, but it just went forward and didn't let me select it. Glossary, Keyblade Masters. Glossary Master Xehanort. Dive mode. In this minigame, you take down enemies and collect prizes as you fall at high speed. Your objective is to pass through the goal ring. It lights up while you've met certain goals. Pass through the ring. These goals vary from dive to dive. Press A to attack enemies and objects when the target is yellow. Attacks won't reach when the target is red. Attack the rainbow-colored weak point for massive damage. Don't forget to decelerate and dodge to make it safely through the dive. If you pick up a magic prize, you can use Y to perform a special magic attack. So the premise of this game is that Sora and Riku, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, they received a letter, right? Then we went through Coded, and that sort of gave us the ending scene with Yensid saying it's time for them to take the Mark of Mastery, and that, I believe, is what the letter is for. Tells them about what happened with Coded and summons them to the Yensid's tower to take the test. Sora and Riku are now embarking on a magical test to gain the Mark of Mastery so that they can rise to the challenge for the impending return of Xehanort, because I believe it was said, hey, because the Heartless and the Nobody were they bullshit a new rule that says if the Heartless and the Nobody are both destroyed, the real person comes back. If we hadn't known that all along, well, we would have been a lot less depressed in Kingdom Hearts 2, but alright. And days. But, sure. So, yeah. That's what that flashback is establishing, so it shouldn't be hugely confusing what's going on right now. However, what is confusing and is never explained is why Sora and Riku's Mark of Mastery entails an entire fucking magical journey of its own through multiple locations. Whereas Terra and Aqua's Mark of Mastery was fighting some bouncy balls and then having a quick little duel with each other. They haven't introduced standardized tests to the Keyblade school, you see. What did that say? Rack up 600 prize points? Okay. There's no point to go any faster here. We'll collect the prizes better if we just... But yeah, this is basically a replacement for the gummy ship. You dive to your new worlds. So instead of the gummy routes, you're just flying through space, kind of. It's not really space. The worlds are a bit different here. Well, I think the cutscene we skipped will tell us about that once we're allowed to watch it.
Ha! Faster! Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Yeah!
Fuck me then.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Faster! Here we go! Here we go! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
What the hell was that?
Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
That's when you dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it!
Ha! Here we go!
Ooh, Mega Flare.
Fire!
That's a normal thing to have in the middle of a space flight.
Faster! Here we go! Yeah!
Oh, that's when you break, yeah. B. Silver Diver. What do you get for rank S? Do you get Holy Diver? Does Ronnie James Dio just start fucking singing in the background? Gotta get away! Get away!
Huh? This is
a strange
Traverse Town.
outfit. It's very rare,
Hey,
I like it.
what's with my clothes?
I don't know.
Must be more of Master Yen Sid's magic.
Yeah, because Master Yen Sid is the fashion designer of that tower. You don't think it might have been the fairies? Or at least one of them. I don't know that Fauna and Merryweather were involved, considering how red that outfit is. Flora's the red one.
What happened to Riku? Riku! Hello? Riku!
Shut it.
Huh?
Talk about noise.
Ah!
You'll recall I mentioned there are some characters here whose context I'm unfamiliar with because I never played their source material. You're either going to be very excited about who turns up next, or you're going to be confused as I was.
Sora, right?
You do not weigh much. Holy shit, how do you even stand upright in the wind?
Yeah, but, how do you know that?
Looks like you're not a player.
Yeah, no, you're right on that. By the way, hello. OMG, it's Hannah, welcome. I was distracted by diving and cutscenes.
A player?
Come on, keep up. In the game.
in a games. No, not that kind of game. Actually, good point. This is the only game in the series that doesn't have Olympus at all. I hate that fact because I think that Olympus being in all of them is kind of cool. And I don't like that the streak is broken here. There is no Hercules, there's no Colosseum, there's no anything even remotely Olympic in this game. And that sucks.
Players get marked with the time limit. And this game, I can't afford to lose. I need my game partner.
But yeah, this guy, as well as a bunch of people in Traverse Town in this game, is from The World Ends With You, a DS RPG that has a Switch version, apparently. I don't really have any knowledge of it, except that it's weird and Tokyo-ish. It's like set in Tokyo, but like a weird one where they're doing some game thing. I don't know. It's popular, and people have told me to play it before, but they have been conflicted on what version. People will say, I'll play the latest Switch one, or be like, nah, it's one of those games that really uses the DS well. If you don't play the original, you've not played it. So I don't know what the fuck to do.
Okay. I don't know about any game, but can I help?
It was made by the same people who made Chain of... Oh! So it's dead to me. Cool.
What? Time out. Do you trust every total stranger you meet?
Yes, he does. He's a naive little idiot, and that's definitely not going to bite him in the ass anytime soon.
Look, sorry, you're no good. You're not a player. And my pack's with someone else.
Okay, so we can't be partners. Why don't I just help you out as your friend?
Dude, we just met! Calm down!
Now we're friends? It's not that easy.
Not saying it is, but you could make it easier.
Yeah, sounds great. Whatever.
Cool. Lead the way. Whoa.
Could you lead the way a bit slower, Captain Parkour? Tutorial. Flow motion basics. Snip says that there is a World Ends With You that has a Steam version, but it's the sequel. Stop skipping things! Okay, I hate that. But I can go into them now. Flow motion basics. Go hands-on and learn how to use the environment to perform flow motion moves like the pole spin and the rail slide. See, in order to become a player, Soren first needs to learn how to pole dance. Turns out that D doesn't stand for dream, drop, or distance. Flow motion lets you use the environment to the fullest. Hold L and press not quite X to slide into a wall or a pole, and you will enter flow motion. While in flow motion, you can press circle to jump or square again to gain a burst of speed. This makes getting around much easier. Oh, so if you pole dance, it'll help you get around. This is why I'm not allowed in polite company. I was very confused by what that second quote was, but now I get it. Slide toward that lamppost to gain a break. How long have you been waiting to get to that number so that you could add that in? Anyway, hold L and press...
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, so it's your dodge roll. It's sort of a context button. It's your dodge roll and there's nothing nearby. But when there's a flow motion object, you go...
Yeah!
Like this. You don't go there forever.
Oh! Yeah! Ha!
Woo-ha! You don't always have to slide into flow motion. You can use some objects like handrails and ropes just by landing on them. Oh yeah, we get to skateboard in this game, but with our feet.
So long!
That's just the tip of the iceberg. Not sure where to go? Go with a flow. You'll notice that most of the areas in this game are designed for flow motion, but this area, in fact, is one of the very few that isn't because it's from Kingdom Hearts 1, so it's kind of clunky. Anyway, let's watch that cutscene we should have watched earlier.
As a Keyblade master, Xehanort had a gift like few others. But such great minds are often plagued by a single great question. What is the essence of the human heart that weakens us or empowers us? The answer, he believed, would be found in the Keyblade War. What if the challenges of our past were in fact a map to the light and darkness that battles within us all?
The Keyblade War, of course, referring to the even further in the past event, long before Birth by Sleep, when all the Keyblade wielders fought each other and created the Keyblade Graveyard and kind of fucked everything up. They shouldn't have done that. You'd think it would be quite this horrendous, bloody-looking event, but it's depicted in the mobile game, and it's just a bunch of cartoon characters swinging at each other. It's really takes the wind out of it.
Xehanort had to know, so he renounced his duties as master and chose the Seeker's life. Since then, in many a guise, he has clashed with protectors of the light, Keyblade wielders like yourselves. And mark my words, he will trouble us yet again. We must be ready. Which is why you, Sora and Riku, are to be tested for the mark of a true Keyblade master. No doubt you fancy yourselves masters already, but it takes years of training. Only a true master can teach you the proper way. Both of you are self-taught Keyblade wielders, an impressive feat. However, the time has come for you to let go of preconceived notions, forget what you know about the Keyblade, and begin your training again with a clean slate.
Huh? But that's a formality, right? I already proved myself. Me and the King and Riku, we can take on anything. Right, Riku?
I don't know. I think that in my heart, darkness still has a hold.
Well, yeah, that's your power.
Walking that path changed me. I'm not sure if I'm ready to wield a Keyblade.
Oh, come on, dude.
Maybe I do need to be tested.
Riku. Then count me in. Put me through the test.
I half joke here. I do think that he could be a bit more sure of himself, however, he is the one taking the correct attitude here, which is, hey, we could always stand to get better, we could always stand to learn more, we could always stand to do things proper way. Just being like, nah, we're good enough to take on whatever comes next, and shrugging your shoulders and carrying on like that is a great way to get your ass handed to you by the next big guy to walk along.
Just watch. Me and Riku will pass with flying colors.
There's a thing about this game that some people have taken note of and believed, which is Sora takes stupid pills in this game. Sora is perhaps in the process of getting Flanderized and isn't a very good character in this game. Isn't super consistent with his prior attitude. It's more like his immaturity and naivete and dumbfuckishness is dialed up here because the plot benefits from that having been a thing. It gets a bit better in Kingdom Hearts 3, though. The days of a more nuanced Sora are a little bit behind us, and it's really bad here.
Very well then. Sora and Riku, let your examination begin.
You have the Kingdom Key, of course. And I guess the rationale for the time, not for the time, for the depowering is because of this special test that we're in. And they are in a special test. They'll explain more about what has put them in Traverse Town. Because, like, Traverse Town, notably, isn't a real world in the strictest sense. It was a sort of like a ramshackle, displaced citizens world that came about in Kingdom Hearts 1 when Ansem Seeker of Darkness was destroying a bunch of worlds. Well, Heartless were destroying a bunch of worlds. Survivors gathered in Traverse Town. That's why Leon and the gang are in Traverse Town. Then they return home. When Kingdom Hearts 1 finishes, Sora and the gang restore all of those broken worlds. So Traverse Town sort of, I think, dissipates in some way. Like, it doesn't actually have a place when there's nobody in need of a refuge. So why is it here? We'll get to that. Key items, Keyblades, Dream Pieces, and training toys. They have abilities. This is, I think, similar to Birth by Sleep in that you unlock them over the course and equip them, and except that, yeah, you get them from spirits. We'll get to spirits. Spirits are dumb, and I hate them. But similar to Birth by Sleep, where you're slowly filling this list, except it's only 2 characters with lists to fill instead of 1. Instead of 3, rather. We have our stats. Rush level, your Flick Rush tournament level. Sure better not put that in all caps. Increase it to unlock new tournaments and metal shop goods. We've got our elemental resistances, strength, magic, defense. And yeah, this game has the command deck system as previous, so it's a lot more close in line to Birth by Sleep in design as it is to the original console games. And of course we have our reports. Collected keywords in the glossary. Keyblades, key-shaped weapon forged by man during the age of fairy tales. Any other origins have yet to be revealed. All Keyblades have one of 3 natures, light, darkness, or heart. The last 2 are exceptional. Most documented Keyblades are Keyblades of light. Yeah, in fact, I think there's only like 1 example of each of the other 2 kinds, I think, that are like super-duper known. To be a Keyblade of light, you need to be a Keyblade that exists in the normal universe. To be a Keyblade of darkness, you need to be a Keyblade that was forged in the realm of darkness, which people don't spend a lot of time in. I think the only one we know of that is Mickey's Kingdom Key D, Kingdom Key Dark, which is the reversed Kingdom Key with the yellow blade. And then the heart one is the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts 1 that was like unlocking people's hearts, the one that possessed Riku was using on Maleficent to turn her into a dragon, and the one that had all that shit that since hasn't really been used in the narrative. So yeah, the 3 types of Keyblades is kind of not very important. The heart must be proven before a Keyblade will appear in its master's hand. No lock can withstand a Keyblade, nor can any non-agent of light. Special keychains allow the Keyblade's appearance and performance to be altered. Keyblade Masters, guardians of the balance between light and darkness. Through the bequeathing, they choose the next generation of wielders, training their bodies and tempering their hearts so that they too might one day be masters. While the word master might be tossed around, only an existing Keyblade Master can pass on the title and its associated powers. They often elect to test candidates for the mark of mastery. Among the Keyblade Masters is one true successor, who is tasked with protecting a hallowed ground known as the Land of Departure. Not how it's known at the moment. We did see that was transformed into Castle Oblivion at the end of Birth by Sleep. Master Xehanort, arguably the most powerful master in history, and a staunch advocate for a world where light and darkness are equal. You know who he'd get along well with? Kreia. In his thirst for knowledge, he allowed his heart to succumb to darkness. While attempting to reproduce the Keyblade War, he was thwarted by 3 young Keyblade wielders, and his body was seemingly destroyed. However, Keyblade Masters have the power to remove hearts and transfer them to other vessels. Master Xehanort has leveraged this power of recombination and clashed with Sora under a number of identities. Completion rate, a record of how much of the game has been completed. 3% of the story already and 2% of the items. That was impressive. Game records. Dive mode Sora, Traverse Town high score. I think we have to S-rank all those eventually to be all completing. And our main characters, we have Sora, a boy who wields a Keyblade. Riku, his battle to save the world has pitted him against the darkness of his own heart. They're both taking the mark of mastery, and yes, in this test, their bodies are sort of chibi-fied, and they look like they did in the first game again, except with new outfits. Why is this? I got no fucking idea. I think Nomura just prefers those designs, or because it was on a handheld and the handheld is smaller than the PlayStation 2, they wanted them to have smaller models. Like, it probably has more to do with Riku than Sora, because see how they're the same height here? That's not true in their current ages. Riku is almost as big as Axel. And they do seem resistant in having you play as two tall well, I guess they did with Terra, but I don't know, I really don't know, it doesn't make sense. The robed figure, a mysterious man whose identity is masked by a brown robe. Sora encountered him in the Destiny Islands right before his first journey began. Riku has seen him as well, though neither of them ever found out for certain who he was. That's interesting, because I thought it was pretty obvious that this was the soul of Ansem Seeker of Darkness, who did not have a body at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts. That's why he possessed Riku in Kingdom Hearts 1, is because he didn't have a body. He came out of that robe and into Riku. It was, I don't know, some sort of weird bullshit that enabled him to take his Ansem-looking form, but he was still using Riku as the flesh and blood, basically right up until the end, right? And the fourth character here is Braig! The human form of Xigbar, one of Organization 13's members. He became a nobody during a certain experiment. Why is he on this list? Because of that opening cutscene. But it's a bit weird that Mickey and Yensid and all that aren't. I guess it's because the flashback in Memento was optional. But yeah, it's Sora, Riku, Cloakman, and Braig. And Dream Eaters. These are both your enemies and your summons, in a way. This is the Komori Bat, which we saw in the dive. These Noctilianine nuisances boast quite the repertoire. Supersonic confusion waves? Yes. Vampiric drain attack? Just wonderful. These are your replacement for the Heartless, Nobodies, Unversed Dream Eaters, which is in keeping with the theme of the game, but we'll get there when we get there. And we have our treasures. Sora. 34 treasures in Traverse Town. We also have our trophy shelf. So we need 7 of these. 7 of the 21. So we need to complete a third of the game's trophies in order to get the secret ending. Finish the story, that's a given. Finish the story in Proud or Critical, that's impossible. 2,000 drop points. It's probably okay. I forget how that works. First place in every Flick Rush Cup. That's going to be a pain in the ass if I do it. I've never done it before, it seems bad. Take out 2,500 Dream Eaters. That's nothing compared to 9,999 Unversed. Amassed 5,000 money. That doesn't sound like a lot. This one, I believe, is the most bullshit one in the game and takes ages to do, if I remember right, but more on that later. Complete all of the portals. Alright, steady on, Wheatley. Score a lot of points in dive mode to get Daring Diver. Sadly, not Holy Diver. You guess Xehanort? Yeah, no, I think the idea is, yeah, that the master status is, like, as informal as the declarations are, it does seem to matter a bit, because Xehanort does have the authority to call Terra Master, and he does make that declaration, and that does result in Riku's inheritance ceremony working, even though all of that was entirely informal. The proof is in the fact that Riku can summon a Keyblade once he's older. Proof that you defeated 1,000 enemies while in flow motion. That you gotta be conscious of that in order to get that done. Found all of the treasures, obtained all of the spirits. It's certainly a lot easier than this Affinity one. Finished the story in Critical. Defeated 50 enemies using Reality Shift. Linked with your spirits 50 times. Maxed out every stat boosting ability. Defeated Lord Kairu, and obtained every Keyblade. Lord Kairu is not the game's super boss, so I don't know what that's about. I don't remember Lord Kairu. Oh yeah, we just need to get 7 of these. Truthfully, 100% completing this game requires multiple playthroughs, and, well, it requires you to finish it on critical mode. I won't be doing a proud or a critical run in this, so we're not going to get all of these. And I'm not sure, I don't think, unlike Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1, that I'm as compelled to get everything, but we'll probably get a lot of stuff. It really depends on how we're feeling. Go after the boy! Man, I am so used to jumping with X.
Yeah!
Because Claire Obscure would have you jump
Ha!
with this button.
Yeah!
So I'm gonna be attacking a lot while trying to jump.
Yeah!
That'll be fun. And the Traverse Town music is a bit weird in this game. It sounds like a sort of weird fusion between the Traverse Town theme and part of your world. Speaking of Atlantica, that Ursula thing? Yeah, there's no more Atlantica in the game. I don't know why she was in the opening. It's just part of the test, I guess. Anyway, these doors don't work. The old mailbox is just a prop now. None of the shop entrances work either. We've got Geppetto's house, but can't go in there either. Na 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 na.
Yeah!
I like how they just reused a lot of the stuff that was like puzzles in the original as just empty props that don't do anything in this game. Item commands let you use items in your stock, however you can only use a limited number of each item per battle. The number is shown in your deck. If you're out of an item, you can't use it.
Ha!
All of which is to say that has a potion in it, yay. Note that we can't set up our commands yet, which is a shame, because I really want to get potion out of there, because I don't like using items just randomly in the middle of trash fights. That's a waste. That's a waste of items I'm never going to use, but but still. Glowing circles on the ground are save points. Touch the light to recover your HP. Press A at a save point to open the save menu, where you can do the above. Save your progress, return to the world map, drop, and return to the title screen. Right now, we can only do 2 of those things.
Yeah!
Yeah, so the other thing to note about this game is that unlike Birth by Sleep, which is 3 separate playthroughs, Dream Drop Distance is one unified game where you are switching between the 2 characters. I like this, but I don't like how they implement it. More on that later. Reality Shift. What's that? Use Reality Shift to bend the rules of the world around you. It works differently in each world. If the pink symbol appears over a target, that's a cue for Reality Shift. Use L to lock onto the object you were targeting, and then aim. Press A to launch the target in the trajectory shown and blast any enemies it hits. That is the Slingshot Reality Shift, which is the Reality Shift for Traverse Town. It's basically just, it's a world-specific attack gimmick, or whatever it is. In this case, it's this. Even though we have nothing to hit. Depending on your lock-on target, you may need to meet different requirements to get the pink Reality Shift marker to appear. For most foes, this means dealing a certain amount of continual damage. Try Reality Shift on everything. You'll never know what's going to happen, except when we tell you. I'd rather not Reality Shift at nothing. I'd rather have some enemies for that.
Hey, I didn't catch your name.
Dream Eaters!
That's a weird name.
Not me. Them.
Right, I knew that.
Don't let them surround us. Let's split up.
Got it.
Oh, and it's Neku.
Huh?
Neku Sakuraba. You asked.
Neku Sakuraba. That's a mouthful.
No, it's really not.
Come on, Neku. Let's take him.
Flow motion combat. Flow motion isn't just for getting around, you can also use it in combat. Pole dancing isn't just for getting around, you can also use it to fuck people. Up. Press A while in flow motion to perform a powerful flow motion attack. Your basic attack command will change automatically. Slide towards the pole and beat the enemies off.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha-ha. Yeah. There.
Flow motion is very silly.
Oh. So
Why
long.
hit the attack command ever when you can do that all the time? Sometimes sliding into enemies will trigger flow motion. Hold L and press to slide into a large enemy and you will swing them.
Oh. Yeah. Ha-ha.
That's not what I want to do.
Ha. Ha. Come on.
That one's called blow off. Guys.
Hey. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Oh. Ha. Come on. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Use flow motion to weave together a dynamic offense, and you'll dominate the battlefield in no time at all.
These things with you, they're Dream Eaters too?
Yeah. If I'm gonna survive the game, I'm gonna need some extra help. Think you could control them?
Sure. I guess.
Dream Eaters.
If we are ever to strike down Xehanort, we need the individuals King Mickey spoke of in his letter. We must lead them out of sorrow and slumber and back to our world. To do so, 7 sleeping keyholes must be found and unlocked, and a great power retrieved. As you know, every world is walled off from the next, preventing travel between them. In the past, you could bridge these gaps because the walls were broken, or because you could open special lanes with your keyblades. But your new goals, the sleeping keyholes, are harder to reach. You'll recall in your first journey that you brought many worlds back from the darkness. But some never returned completely. They still sleep, cut off from all outside channels. Not even the Heartless can enter. But these sleeping worlds are said to have their own manner of darkness.
It wouldn't do to have a Kingdom Hearts game without some tiny creatures to beat the shit out of.
They are called Dream Eaters. And there are 2 kinds. Nightmares, which devour happy dreams. And benevolent spirits, which consume the nightmares. The Dream Eaters will guide you, just as the Heartless once guided you to the keyhole you seek at the heart of each world.
A glossary entry that discusses Heartless. And a list of the materials needed to create a Meow Wow. That would be the dog thing. It's meant to be like a dog fused with a cat, but I disagree. It's a lot more dog-like. Meow notwithstanding. You will often receive dream pieces when you defeat nightmares, which are hostile Dream Eaters. You can then use these dream pieces to create the good guys. So basically you kill the bad guys and use their guts to make good guys. That's fine. Create spirit. Create spirits using a recipe or create spirits from scratch. To create a spirit using a recipe, you'll need to collect materials in advance. Starting from scratch may allow you to create spirits in unexpected ways. Once you've settled on what you want to create, you can sacrifice a deck command to give your creation a stat boost. Your new spirit is part of the family. Be sure to give it a name. Look, there's too many of these fuckers, and I've never been a Pokemon nicknamer. Now select the recipe for the spirit you want to create. Meow Wow, rank E, level 1. Cat or dog, boy or girl, friend or fiend. One thing's for sure, this Dream Eater is adorable. Warning, fire freaks it out. Fire freaks a lot of things out. Very few creatures enjoy being set on fire. If you use more materials than the rest... Yeah, if I ever did a Nuzlocke challenge, I wouldn't nickname the Pokemon. I know that that's part of the requirements, but I think it's the dumbest one. Because I don't gel with it. That's not its name, you know? Its name is its name. If you use more materials than the recipe requires, you can create a spirit with a higher level or rank than usual. You can also sacrifice one of your commands to give it a stat boost. Why not choose a command now? Right, so if I use all of my Rampants, it will start at level 2. If I use all of my Vibrance... Oh, I see, I have to use everything. If I use everything, it will be rank D. And if I give it the Potion command, it will gain some HP. Which is the only one I'm allowed to use. Cool. Yes, the rule has a logical reason. However, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't accomplish it. It just makes me annoyed. Not that I've ever done one, but it would annoy me. Yeah, we'll go full bore, because I think they intend you to here. So these are your party members. They have stats, they have... I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it, stop it. It's mostly because we're gonna get fucking dozens of these. Like, I know the streamer thing is to name them after your viewers, but I will run out of viewer names very quickly. If I had a Kiko-sized stream, then sure. Say hello to your new spirit. Spirits will help you in combat. And here's the dumb shit thing. Give them lots of TLC to increase your affinity and you will be... Now, on the face of it, the system that you're about to see is going to look like a good system. And it especially worked in the 3DS when you could touch the screen, right? However, the system isn't implemented very well. And maxing out a pet's affinity takes ages, and there's so many, and there's a trophy for doing all of them. It's not good. Bonding with your spirits. Use the hand icon to pet your spirits. This might change your spirit's disposition. This might increase your affinity, or it might earn it some XP. Use training toys to play with your spirits and you can help them grow. Fighting alongside them, or bonding with them, will earn them link points. Link points can be spent on the ability link board to unlock new commands and abilities for you. So you move this around, and then find a spot, and then go... Oh, this is really hard to do on controller. So you hold A for the petting? Right. Tapping it pokes the pet, which occasionally gives them stuff. But then you have to wait for them to do this, which is cute the first time, and then gets incredibly annoying when he repeats it every moment. You received link points. Use them on the ability link pointer. So yeah, you can just keep doing that for very slow points. On the ability link board, you begin at the starting point and spend link points to advance one space at a time. Unlock spaces during new deck commands and abilities for Sora and Riku. So you're gonna use all the fucking spirits to... And I don't know what happens if you get 2 Meow Wows, like they'd have the same board, presumably. But here, ability link critical. Stat boosting abilities require that the spirits you tame them from stay in your party. If your basic attack and a spirit's attack connect at the same time, both attacks will power up and send opponents flying. That's link critical. Performing this link critical will give your link gauge a huge boost. Each spirit's board offers different rewards. Create new spirits and nurture them to gain an edge in your adventure. And that's this game's grind. While you're bonding with your spirit, hold... Oh my god, I'm not gonna hate fucking photos. No offense to the Meow Wow, but I mean, I'm streaming. I don't need photos when I'm streaming. You must install commands to use them. In the main menu, choose Command Deck and Edit Deck. So I'm... Fuck off potion. There we go, much better. We have Quick Blitz, Fire, Blizzard, Sleep. The commands don't level up in this game, I don't think. We have Jump, Dodge Roll. We have Air Slide. And then we have all of these flow motion ones, which are just automatically equipped, basically. But you can turn them off. The reason why they're here is if you really don't like one, you can get rid of it. Which is good. That's nice customization. But yeah, we have a Meow Wow now. You can swap your party members out once you have more. It seems to have dumped me into this menu again. Great. Not really sure what the value of the petting is, because the poking seems to be what does more. This doesn't seem to accomplish anything. But if I do that... Oh, now it does it. Yeah, so when do you stop doing this and how do you do it effectively? I don't know. How do you max... See, now he hates me, look. Now he's not happy anymore. He's overstimulated. Oh, no, now he's happy again. See, there's no rhyme or reason to how this fucking thing works. It's now a smart cookie. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. Game ain't telling me. When it starts giving you 1, it's hit diminishing returns. Yeah, but when do you go back? What's the, When do you know as you're traveling the world, oh, hey, it's been long enough, I'm gonna go molest my pet again? Like, what's the... What's the trigger? I have no clue. Yep! The spirit's disposition changed to Smart Cookie, which opens a new route. Oh, yeah! There's also secret shit! I hate it! And no, I don't know how the disposition thing. I think maybe you get items that let you fucking force changes, so you don't have to rely on randomness. I don't know. And we have nothing, so we can't make anything right now. Stop going back there. Like, I don't like that it goes... Whenever you click on any of these, it defaults you to the bond menu before it lets you leave. Yeah, so it's gone to +1 now. And I mean, you could just do that for 5 hours and get a lot of progress, but at the cost of your life. Anyway, we have some new abilities now. I don't know where they came from. Why is the Meow Wow giving me all of these? I didn't get them from the link thing, did I? It does tell you all the abilities you can get out of this person. It's got the Cure line, Spark, Slow, Item Boost, Magic Haste, Attack Haste. It's got all them. Oh, I see. They're listed because he might... They're the ones he provides if you keep leveling him. That's fucking annoying. Heartless. Living embodiments of the darkness within our hearts. Therefore, the darkness has been the world since its inception. Although they originate in our hearts, they have no hearts of their own, hence the name. They instinctively hunt for hearts, survive and reproduce by stealing them. They have no leaders or hierarchy, least of all the chaotic purebloods which arise spontaneously. Emblem Heartless, those created artificially by Xehanort's Ansem, behave much the same way. Game records, we have our flow motion, enemies defeat. I guess that helps us figure out how close we are to 1,000 flow motion kills. 4. And Dream Eaters, we now have both the Nightmare and the Spirit for the Meow Wow. It's also a rare Nightmare version. Interesting. The Komori Bat, we don't know. The Spirit of doesn't seem to have a rare version. The Kuma Panda has a rare Nightmare version. Kuma Panda, so like Bear Panda, but spelt with O's. The bigger they are, the harder they claw. It'll take more than a few punches to the paunch to make this lumbering panda see stars. Apologies for going through this so damn slowly, but this game throws a lot of bullshit at you. And also, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in like 2 months.
Oh, ha! Oh, ha! Ha!
Mate, I'm just trying to get on the pole!
There! Oh! Yeah! There! Ha! So long! Ha! Ha ha! Ha! There! So long!
Yes, I am going to annoyingly use flow motion on every single enemy I can because I want the trophy fast.
Ha! Hey! Oh! Ha ha!
But also, it's effective. But I love how there's just like a tiny crate next to every single door to indicate that you don't go that way. Oh, hey, we can shift our reality now. Woohoo, waha, wahee, wahoobity. Bong. Shifted reality!
Yeah! Ha!
So yeah, platforming in this game.
Ha! There!
It's obso-fucking-lete. Because we can just go up walls infinitely whenever we want. Difficult jumps.
So long.
Movement abilities.
Ho,
The
ho.
value of air slide.
So long.
In the dirt.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Ha.
new world order of motion.
Yeah. So long.
It's that flow, don't you know? Oh, hi, potion. And we got some dream pieces. Not bloody many. But some. Ah, right. So these are either training toys or food. Wait till we get into the areas that are designed for flow motion. Now why is there new ones here? These are... Do I have to click on them to make the new go away? God damn it. That's incredibly annoying. I hate it. I hate it. Pricklemane. These bouncy pincushions take stick and move to a whole new level. Look out when they turn red with rage. And we've already found the... Nope, we haven't. There was a big glowing red version. I thought that might have been the rare, but I guess not. I guess that's just their regular... Oh, look out when they turn red with red. Yeah, okay. I read it, but I didn't read it, you know? Confetti candy.
Yeah. Ho. Ha.
Yeah, this is how you get around
Yeah.
in the New World Order.
There.
Of the motion of the flotion. Did we just do a link attack? Is that what happened there?
Yeah. Ha ha. Yeah.
We got a balloon! That's it up here, I think.
There. There. Yeah. Ha ha. There.
Yeah, you can, go from one wall to the next and just disrespect the entirety of Kingdom Hearts 1's tight level design. Make it your bitch. Yeah, so we're going this way. We'll see. So far, we're missing the first treasure chest, but we've got these next four. I don't know what that means. It makes me think we have actually missed one here. But, like, where would I have missed one?
Ho. 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 So long. Ha! Come on! Ha! There!
Somewhere high.
Yeah!
We got the one that's up there.
Oh. Ha!
I guess it could have been First District up high.
Ho! Ho! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
fuck, there it is. It is an ice dream code. Get it?
There. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So long. Hey, yeah. So long.
I don't know how to do these link attacks. Probably when you're not flow motioning constantly. It keeps giving me the symbol, but I think I'm ignoring it by accident. There's the heavy rep. Hyperactive and a real handful. These reptiles rocket hard when they roll. Dodge their attacks and then counter. Or just hit the flow motion button and fuck them up, Buttercup. I have to time my attack. There is no timing.
There.
There is only flow and motion.
Yeah.
And occasionally that shit.
Ha. There. Ha.
Oh, that was the correct treasure, wasn't it? Yeah, of course it was.
Ha. There. There.
Don't worry, I just need to kill 1,000 enemies this way and then I'll use less flow motion.
I brought you Sora.
What?
We had a bargain.
Huh?
What's the matter, Neku?
Shut up, I'm betraying you.
No way!
Hey, that wasn't the deal. You said you wouldn't hurt him.
Don't! Neku! They're too dangerous! What? Why am I so sleepy?
Good night. Riku time! He doesn't need to rack up quite as many prize points for some reason.
Nice. 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 Yeah. 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 Fire.
That did nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. 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 Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Burnish! Gold Diver! Not quite a holy diver. I got 2 achievements for that. I got Ace Diver for performing an A-rank dive, and Deft Diver for doing a dive without taking any damage. I also achieved Spark Dive.
Am I in Traverse Town?
My
My clothes have changed.
Sora! Where are you?
I remember we fell overboard after Ursula attacked, and then I think we opened a keyhole. So, this must be one of the sleeping worlds. My Keyblade. It just sort of popped into my hand when I needed it most.
Yeah, that's what it does. That's his
Right.
job.
It started.
Wow. Where's your portal? It takes something special to jump between grounds without one.
This is, if I remember correctly, is the weird kid.
Who are you?
My name is Joshua.
What do you mean, portal?
Are we just skipping past the part where you tell me your name?
Riku.
Hello there, Riku. Portals are like gateways that link up our worlds. Apparently, the world you and I are standing in right now, well, there are 2 copies of it. It's been sort of split in half. Portals are what let folks like us cross between them.
There can be 2 of a world?
The world is as many things as people need it to be. The concept that we all live in the same world, that's just in our heads. Surely you knew. I'll tell you what, Riku. I've got a little errand for you.
Sorry. I don't trust you.
At least hear me out. I'm looking for a girl named Rhyme. She's the key to the portal. And on the other side, who knows who we'll find? Maybe even your friend, Sora.
You know Sora?
Now I have your attention. But unfortunately, I don't know where he is. If he's not in this version of the world, I can only assume he has to be in the other one. Simple logic.
Okay. You want to find Rhyme? You got it. Let's go.
I will admit, when I was younger, I was like, how does he know who Sora is? But yeah, it's because Riku was going around shouting, Sora! But this kid is weird. He is... When I say that this game has what I assume are spoilers for The World Ends With You, it's because this guy's weird. He does know things he shouldn't. He has powers that the others don't. And he seems to be like... I don't know. Maybe the game reveals that very quickly, but to me it seems like that might be late game information for The World Ends With You. Unlocked link portals. Approach a pink dot and press A to access a link portal. Once accessed, you can face off against or team up with spirits from other worlds. I believe this used to be not a multiplayer system, but you know how the DS and the 3DS had communicative systems with other players, right? And they have to adapt that to a console that does not have any of that shit. So this used to be a system, I think, whereby you could like face other spirit teams or some shit, I think. Well, anyway, each portal is marked with a difficulty level, so don't bite off more than you can chew. The portal won't disappear if you give up. Gear up and give it another try. In this version of the game, at least, all you have are the regular challenge versions, where it was like, yeah, it's a special battle with a bonus objective. It's a little challenge, kind of like the unversed missions in Birth by Sleep. It's not multiplayer or any sort of communicative thing, but there definitely was a function like that in 3D. And now we have a Riku mode at the exact same time as Sora mode. He's got Spark Dive, which is a nice one. He's got the same basics as Sora otherwise, except he's equipped Sleep instead of Blizzard. Not that I've been using the commands, because I just flow motion my ass everywhere until I get my 1,000 kills. Doesn't have any spirits yet. His default Keyblade is Way to the Dawn, which is so much cooler than the Kingdom Key. But you'll notice that the inventory here is the same. And he also has Link Critical. So you don't have to build up abilities twice. Sora and Riku share because it's fucking obnoxious if they don't. In fact, we can see Sora if we swap over here and note that he's currently asleep. So at any given point, only one of you is awake. If we go into reports, it is, of course, the same records as well. He's got his own dive scores. But the flow motion kills and the reality shift kills are tracked together, not per character. And he has his own treasure list. He's got 32 of them here. His version of Traverse Town is separate. As Joshua said, they're two copies of the same world, but like in the whole game, every world has two versions as visited by the two characters, with its own set of treasures and its own things to find. They do not overlap. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the trophy for Reality Shift again? Defeated 50 enemies. Flow motion, it's 1,000. Reality shift, it's 50. I could get that. Yeah, I'm 20% of the way to that one already. But we found a new spirit, the Yogi Ram. What do rams do? They ram you. Real talk, nobody rams like a ram does. Better wait for an opening. Don't get rammed by the ram. Confetti candy.
You're done! Take this!
I guess the difference is reality shift is context and location dependent. You can't always find it.
Sorry!
Is it a crueler ram? I hope not.
You're
Could
done!
be a Noah ram or a Golta ram or...
Take this!
Yeah, all the other ones I could think of are his So weapons, and you can't really make that joke with those.
Yeah.
Ice Dream Cone. I hate that. I hate that it's not ice cream.
Yeah.
Can I get that to go up? No? It's really annoying. Why can't I get it to go over? It's a sling. It should be able to go up and over, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, I won't. I will get it sooner than that, because we're already at 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second district or first? Riku, which... Oh, well. That one has blockades, so this way it is.
Joshua, why don't they ever attack you?
They being Dream Eaters? They won't go after you unless you're a dreamer. Which is funny because I've got plenty of dreams.
But they're definitely attacking me. So, you think I'm a dreamer?
Every human being is a dreamer. I had a friend once, who said he never dreamed of anything. But it turned out that his were the most powerful dreams of all. You sort of remind me of him. Why don't we give your dreams shape? In this world, they take form as dream eaters, which can become great allies.
Make a spirit, bitch. You're the edgy boy, so you get a bat. We can get him... Ooh, by using this panacea, we can give him an affinity level, like that. Disposition Wingman. Give your spirit a name. No.
I got you now, Joshua! Once I take you down, yo, me and Rhymes is going back where we belong.
Beat. How many times do we have to go over this? You've been tricked by that rogue in the black coat.
What? Black coats? But that's...
I'm telling you, you've made a friend of our enemy.
Just can it, alright? Your inverse psychiatry ain't gonna work. Let's go, Dream Eaters! What? Ugh, man, not cool.
Linking with spirits. Sora and Riku each link with spirits in their own unique way. Completely fill up a spirit's link gauge and it will briefly lend you its power. Sora uses link attacks to team up with his spirits and take on the enemy. Riku changes styles, absorbing his spirits to power up his combo for a short time. The link gauge will refill as a spirit's attacks connect with the enemy. Switch to the link command and press Y to unleash an attack. Link with two spirits simultaneously to initiate a powerful dual link. You can also access link commands by holding down a spirit shortcut command and pressing the power button. Yeah. Can I do it again?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got the thingy, but it's not. Yeah. But it's not on.
Yeah.
Even though the gauge is full. Switch to the link command and press Y to activate a style.
Yeah. 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 You're done.
Bat! I'm hitting the button.
You're done. Yeah. 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 You're done. Yeah. Yeah.
Why is it grayed out? It's supposed to be full and available, right?
Yeah.
Being close to it doesn't help.
Take this. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that... Wait, hang on, that's it. There's another... Well, then what's this? Whatever.
Dreamly!
Yeah! Yeah!
There's a third side menu. Somehow. Fill up the link gauges of both spirits in your party, and you can team up with both at once to perform a powerful dual link. To perform a dual link, switch to the link command, then use up and down to choose a dual link, and press Y. Naturally, dual links are much more powerful than linking with a single spirit. Collect as many spirits as you can, and you never know what new tricks you might unlock linking with spirits. Tutorial complete, yada yada bullshit.
You know what? Forget it. This is stale, yo.
Playing the tough guy 24/7? I'd be worn out too.
I just want to protect the one person who matters.
I know the feeling. Why am I suddenly so sleepy?
Flashback, the Keyblade War. Fuck, that sounds so much cooler than it is. Do do do.
Long ago, in the age of fairy tales, the world was filled with light, a gift many believed from an unseen power known as Kingdom Hearts. You see, Kingdom Hearts was protected by its counterpart, the Keyblade, so that none could ever lay hands on its mysteries.
The X-Blade, ruiner of social deduction games.
But in time, the world was overrun by legions who wanted the light all for themselves, and the first shadows were cast upon the land. These warriors crafted Keyblades in the image of the original Keyblade, and waged a great war over Kingdom Hearts. We call this the Keyblade War. But though the war extinguished all light from the world, the darkness could not reach the brightness inside every child's heart. With that light, the world was remade as we know it today, with countless smaller worlds shining like stars in the sky. As for the real Keyblade, it did not survive the battle. The two elements that created it, one of darkness and one of light, shattered into 20 pieces, 7 of light, 13 of darkness. And as for the source of all light, the one true Kingdom Hearts, it was swallowed by the darkness, never to be seen again. As long as it remains there, even the brightest world will have its dark corners. After all, light begets darkness, and darkness is drawn to light. For this reason, some decided to use the Keyblade, a weapon designed to conquer the light, to defend the light instead. These were the first heroes of the Keyblade.
Where is he?
Enjoy your nap.
They're both gone. Before I fell asleep, Neku said that he and that creep in the coat had a deal. But what was the deal? Are the two of them in league? That can't be right. We never even found Neku's partner. I guess I should just take a look around.
In this game, you will alternate between Sora and Riku to progress through the story. To drop, switch between characters, just select Drop on the pause screen of the main menu. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Just free switching when we want. The drop gauge. The drop gauge continues to decrease as you explore the field. Sleep and other negative status effects will cause your drop gauge to drain more quickly. When the gauge runs out, you will enter bonus time, and droplets will appear more often. But after bonus time ends, you're gonna turn into the other guy. No matter what you're fucking doing. In the middle of a boss fight, we don't care! It's bad! We have a few new abilities that the Komori Bat include, but we haven't actually had the chance at all to look at the Komori Bat's menu. Like, we didn't have a chance to, like, pet him or anything, because we made him, got into a fight, and then Riku immediately fell asleep. We have our new glossary entries. The Keyblade War, ancient and epic war that lives on in fairy tales. It erupted over a sacred place known as Kingdom Hearts, the source of all light. Wielders from the legions of light and darkness fight to control Kingdom Hearts and wiped out all the world's light. As a result, legend has it that the fragmented worlds we know today survived from the last glimmers of light within the hearts of children, which is weird. Because, yeah, the mobile game casts the player as basically a Keyblade wielder of old, right? And so you, the legions of player characters, end up fighting in the Keyblade War. That's how that game sort of ends, I think. Or at least how it originally did. But because you're playing like a kid, it has the unfortunate effect of revealing that the Keyblade War was fought by a bunch of children, which kind of undercuts this thing, which makes it sound like the kids are the reason why the world survived after the adults wiped it out. Kingdom Hearts. According to legend, the source of all true light is known as Kingdom Hearts. We know Xehanort has created 2 Kingdom Heartses now, both artificially by amassing enough hearts. One was made from the hearts of worlds, and one was made from the hearts of people. The Kingdom Hearts made from the hearts of the worlds had a door that led to the realm of darkness. Its depths were never fully charted, but Aqua's in there. The Kingdom Hearts made from the hearts of people was believed to have the power to recomplete someone whose heart had been lost. X-Blade, or as Master Xehanort calls it, Keyblade! If Kingdom Hearts is a lock, then this blade from the Age of Fairy Tales was its key. It could be argued that without the Keyblade, the Keyblade War might never have been waged. After all, you cannot possess what you cannot find or unlock. It is clear the blade was the inspiration for human-wrought Keyblades. The letter Key can be pronounced both Ki or Kai, leading to some confusion, and symbolizes the perfect crossing of light and darkness. The Keyblade can be forged via a high-dimensional clash between those two poles. It is believed that the Recusant's Sigil also derives from Ki. What the fuck is the Recusant's Sigil? More on that later. There we go. Now, can we bother you again? Yeah, 3 heart points, 2 EXP. Now you're mad. Link point. EXP, link point. Link point. I hate this fucking system, so I'm not against a petting the animal system, I just hate that it's so obtuse and also random and also so gamified. The petting the animal system should just be a fun little distraction you do. Also, we've turned his disposition again for some reason. It's like he's not getting +1s, but I don't really want the heart points. I want the link points. Because that's the gold. Stop doing actions and earn things, please. Alright, there's gotta be enough. We got 47 link points. Okay, so they do gain link points from fighting, I think, is the trick. But we're 3 away from Cure. So you know what that means? Means I really want to get 3 link points, you miserable motherfucker. That's true, yeah, the spirits are shared, I think. That's true. But we can give you food. We can give you strength boost food, we can give you shield, magic. Where the fuck did you go? There you are. Eat. And yeah, you have to wait for them to eat, the fucks. Ah, that gave you 7 link points. Very good. So they do get link points out of food. But this system is so slow! The food, dude. Eat the fucking food. Damn it, that's not what I wanted. But we could randomly make stuff. If we include these two, we might get a Tama sheep. Let's give this a go. Nope, we don't have enough. Item boost, magic haste. But yeah, we can bring on the Komori Bat, which is nice. Which is also here. I can poke you too for 3 points. Does that give you new link stuff? Doesn't seem to. You have to link with them a certain number of times to unlock some of these, or level it up to 10, or level it up to 25. God. So yeah, I guess for link points you just fight. But for affinity, I don't know. We just got 9 there, that's a lot. 14, that's tons. Now it's mad at me. That's all I'm gonna get. Right, so if I put food down, I don't get to control who eats the fucking thing. I mean, I could if I move the party and be like, alright, let's get rid of the Meow Wow so that the bat will eat the food. But how miserably annoying is that? Anyway, Training Toys Balloon. Use L to move the cursor onto the balloons and LBRB to bounce them back. Press the buttons as the arrows appear for more points. Try to wait until the last possible moment. So why am I playing minigames? They're the ones training. Probably should have waited till I had a full party for this, but still. Dear God. When does this end? Oh, now. I got Balloon Master, a score of 200 or higher in the balloon minigame, and yeah, they got a lot of affinity points out of that. So I guess the petting isn't necessary, like you can skip it. Which is good. But you would need to use a lot of balloons and shit to build their affinity up and max all the affinities. It's also hard to see the affinity bar. There it is. Meow Wow is actually doing pretty well. Okay. It's not impossibly awful, but it is pretty bad. We have a cure now, which is fan-damn-tastic. How many link points did the bat end up with? 20, which is enough for Waking Dream, which is basically second chance for Dream Eaters? Is that what I read? Ensures that they retain 1 HP. Yeah, always retain 1 HP after attacks that would otherwise kill them unless they're already at 1 HP. And we got an achievement, Balloon Master, for getting 200 points in the balloon game. Yay. But yeah, I don't like the food system, but I do like the balloon, I guess. Komori Bat has an ability to learn. Is that you having said that before I unlocked this? Referring to it? Sure. Anyway. This isn't blocked off, but for some reason it doesn't work.
Yeah!
So that's interesting. This is really annoying. Oh my god. Can you hit both of them, please? Both. 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 Sora was saying a swear word then, and he got cut off. Fuck!
There!
Yeah. I guess I solved the puzzle while I was doing a fight.
So long!
Do I have... Yeah, the Meow Wounce
Together.
link is available now. There's no enemies to use it on, but... Is the Meow Wow Sora link attack.
Yeah!
Minigames, so many minigames. Yeah, it's a shame they forgot to work on their maxi game at the same fucking time. I reckon this playthrough is going to have a lot of faster drops than normal because I need to be careful that I pause the game when I go on tangents, or else my drop gauge is just going to... It's going to hang out.
Yeah, there!
The hell is that? Link portal. Friendship... Yeah. Friendship portal. Borrow these spirits. The spirit will return home after a certain amount of time. These portals were the multiplayer or communication aspect. Some other players' spirits would join your party for a bit.
Together!
So we've got a Pricklemane, a Tamasheep, and a Meow Wow who's currently off camera. Because, yeah, your main party has 3 spirits in it, but only 2 of them are on screen at once. Yeah, that's what the switching menu is for. It's for taking one away. And replacing it with your standby guy. Oh my word, it's not a useless prop. It's a sewer entrance. And here we have another friendship portal. I don't actually know if I need to use these or not. It's the battle portals that matter, but I wonder if using the links is a helpful thing or not.
Let's go!
Oh yeah, just a little of the old asteroid nuke. Does exit the friendship portal effect? Yes. Curious. Did I forget to do a treasure chest, by the way? Also, yeah, we get credit for using the links, so the friendship portals are a good way to get your links built up, I suppose. This roly-poly Dream Eater loves to sleep, and so will opponents it gets its lamb chops on. At least its defenses are mutton to worry about. Oh my god. Yeah, I think there was a chest near Merlin's. No, I opened it. But do you have anything that's up in this alcove? You do. That's the thing. Riku had that. But Riku does not count for Sora. So you have to check everywhere fucking twice. I'm not going to kill everybody here, but I was right to go back.
There! Yeah! Ha! So long!
Yeah, probably... What I'm probably going to do is I will turn the friendship portal on, use their link attack, and then dismiss them, now that I know how to dismiss them.
Ha! Hey! There! Oh, come on! Ha! Come on! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! So long!
Oh, fuck. I hate that. Going through doorways you don't mean to go through.
Yeah!
Well, now they're all back!
So long! Yeah! Yeah! There! Ha! Yeah! Oh! So long! Ha! Yeah!
Ah, I can slingshot the enemy at nothing.
Ha! Come on! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Ha ha! Ha! Come on! Oh! Hey!
Okay, thank God we're done now. Right.
Yeah! Yeah!
There wasn't anything else in this area, was there? I can't get in here. Doesn't look like it. So let's go into the sewers? Post office. Yeah, Traverse Town's overhauled a bit, and you'll notice that these areas are all Dream Drop designed for, which means they look a bit different. They're a bit more flow motion friendly. And by that I mean they're absolutely buck wild batshit.
Yeah! There! Oh!
Battle Portal. Defeat all the spirits. Achieve victory without using any Y commands. Why not?
Yeah! So long! Yeah! Yeah! Oh! So long! Oh! So long! Ha! Ha! So long! Oh! Yeah!
Challenge complete. Finish! We get a shield cookie and an intrepid figment, and 10 DP. I wouldn't have called the points that. We've also met Sir Kairu. Count on these little guys to stand by your side. They've got the swords and sorcery down, but a dose of fire will melt their courage. Frog. Wide open areas like this are what the game is actually like, yes.
There!
Shit. And a whole bunch of flow... I don't know why this triggered here, but okay. And a whole bunch of flow motion triggers. That would be a death pit in a different kind of platformer.
Ha ha! Yeah! So long! Let's go!
They both fill up on their link, so let's use a Whomper Stomp. Now, I don't think every single pair has a unique combo. At least I certainly fucking hope. But that one definitely involves the Meow Wow. Can I make a new spirit yet? I do feel like I'm wasting my time. We need 2 vibrant fantasies. We're almost able to make a Kuma Panda. We can make a Prickle Mane. We can make a Tama Sheep. We'll go with the Tamashii because we have the most of these. You can up it to level 4. It also has a 40% chance of making something different. Nice! We got something different. The Pricklemane. Okay. It is a scrapper with hammer throw, and it's a rank B. Add it to the party, add it to the stock. It has got no link points, but we will fix that. But first, let's poke it in the face. It's now a bouncer. Yeah, I reckon doing this is kind of crap. And you should just focus on giving them balloons and stuff. Affinity does seem to go up through fighting as well, because that Meow Wow's got even higher affinity. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I just remember it being bad because of reasons that aren't correct. Which direction do we want to send you? I think we want to send you towards Magic Haste. This area is longer. Does it have anything I absolutely need? It's got Attack Haste. It's arguably better. Alright. Khumri Bat needs 3 more link points. And the Pricklemane has HP boost somewhere. Fire Screen. Sleep Block. Combo Plus. He got some shit.
Ha! There! Ha! So long! Yeah! Ha ha! Yeah. There!
I mean, it depends on how much I use flow motion attacks after I've got my trophy. Because I am obnoxiously only using flow motion for my first 1,000 kills. But I will engage with the game properly once I've got the trophy. Also, what's interesting about the trophies is that they seem to be permanent unlocks, not playthrough based, because like there's a trophy for completing the game on critical mode. So you only have to do this once in your ownership of the game.
Yeah.
Unless you buy it on a new machine.
So long. Yeah. Ha ha. There. Oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. There.
Well, the thing is, Magic Haste was first on the list, whereas Attack Haste was further in, so I probably should have just grabbed Magic Haste and then gone the other side.
Yeah.
Just trying to do a sweep of the bottom floor for chests, but it's not many. Oh, I'll constantly attack the Dream Eaters on my side because they look fucking identical. They're just color different, which isn't enough.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Oh, shit. We can actually go through those.
Oh.
Fuck. And hey, when your buddy's that prickly, some confusion has to be excusable.
Yes.
Spark. A ring of revolving light crystals that deals damage to enemies, Sora only. Yeah, the commands do feel... they're not forgotten, like it's a full system, it's just that the command system and the flow motion system butt up against each other in an awkward way.
Ha! Ho! Ha!
It's also so easy to get lost in here.
Ha!
Fuck! How am I doing on those slingshot kills? 24! I'm nearly halfway there. I should also be stopping soon, which is not good, because I don't know where the hell save point is. And these areas are, of course, bastard hard to navigate.
Yeah! Oh! Ha-ha! Hey! Ha! Ha! So long!
What's going on here?
Yeah! 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 Fire! Freeze! Yeah! Ha-ha!
Oh, would it be this fucking thing? We got a vibrant fuck! We got a vibrant fantasy.
Ha! Ho!
Been all through here. Far up does this take us? There's a chest there. Oh, Jesus.
Ho! Yeah!
There's a chest I can't get because I need to reload the room. Stop.
Yeah! Ha-ha! There!
I didn't even notice
So long!
another chest that needs a present. Where's that?
Ha-ha! Ho! Yeah!
Not here. Oh, there.
Yeah!
Yeah, you couldn't give me that,
So
could
long.
you? Drop that from the sky. Bastard. Okay.
Ho!
Well, we can reload the room and come back to it. Now I guess the thing to do would be to go into all these little side areas. What's in here? da dee da 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 dee da da fuck dee da da da. There we go. Oh, save point. Look, it's about a good time to stop. There's more to explore out there, though. So what I might do is quickly take a look at the other little hole, because I think that's the only other little hole, actually. This is the entrance. The best way to cycle the room is this way because it's not going to cause any cutscenes and content to happen. I was wondering how I got in here. I had completely forgotten, to be honest. Oh. We'll look at the blue rail then, yeah. First... Shifted reality! Hey, you're supposed to die when I kill you.
Oh.
Let me,
So long!
Let's kill these guys in slow motion and get the next ones.
Oh. There!
I think they were better at dying to the treasures. Come over here, come over here, come over here. You had lower health and were more agreeable. Yeah, get fucked. Okay, we picked up our first rampant fantasy. Interesting positions on the chests. There's a big gap here before we go down to where the post office stuff starts. Even though this is the area we encounter next. So, blue rail. Note, by the way, that the drop gauge is now in its final section, so we will be dropping to Riku soon, which is alright. I don't mind dropping common. Often, rather.
Yeah!
God damn it. But... where it gets annoying is if one character starts to overtake another. However, you can fix that by just force dropping to the other one immediately. So it's not the worst. There's nothing that way. This just leads back up here. I don't think there's another enterable hole in the wall.
Yeah!
I don't think. If there is, we can find it later, but I'm pretty sure the other holes in the wall are sort of stuck. You can't go through the conveyor belts. Yeah, that doesn't take you off anywhere. There we go. Next time on Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Dreaming and dropping. But we will not go the distance. Because Hercules ain't fucking here. Fare thee well, everybody.